How's that? What's up guys, this is Project, and today I'm bringing you a sword build video featuring Nippon, steel, wielding ninja guy. This build stacks final blow damage, behind the back damage, and a little bit of critical. It's not a critical build or a living weapon build like Susanoo, but you can use those things. This is whatever you want build, but it excels at killing humans and stuff like that because of final blow damage, as you've seen in the video. As you can see, I have Legendary Mikara Warrior, the sword, to get the 2-piece bonus. This is the best 2-piece bonus in the game. Everyone should have it, no matter if you want to use a critical build or not. 30% damage is too hard to pass up. You gotta have it. We have War of the West Bow, basically for the bonus because of Yasukani, but we also have agility damage bonus because agility damage bonus on your ranged weapon actually transfers to your main weapon too, so long as it's your main ranged weapon. Then we have Saika's Yatagarasu, which gives us some life recovery. Not that big of a deal. It's speed whatever, but it's just a rifle. Who cares? Then we have Kingo's armor. Obviously, you want Kingo's. Final blow damage 15%, close combat damage 8.5%, and then of course that beautiful damage from behind 20%. Makes bosses really easy. One of the best sets in the game, with the sword, of course, that you want to have for the 4-piece, with the Yasukani, which becomes 5-piece. And then we have Gallantry armor. Now I picked this because there's not a lot of people using Night Rain, the skill Night Rain, so I wanted to include this in the build. And I found out during testing that it actually does more damage than IE Quick Draw. And there's a lot of people just resorting to IE Quick Draw. I don't know why, when that 1-piece bonus, Daichi, Diamond, Daikichi, whatever the freak is called, with Night Rain, it out damages IE Quick Draw by a lot, and it's about the same speed as IE Quick Draw. So that's why I included it in this build as another tool you can use. It out damages IE Quick Draw. This is me using it in this video against this Ryoki, and this is all New Game Plus, obviously. But it I think it does over 100k here. You'll see in a little while. It hits in 4 hits, and the problem with that is that it doesn't register the last hit because I've already killed it. I already drained all its health, so it won't register the last hit. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And we have Sonata set, 1-piece bonus for extra final blow damage. Now you don't need this, but I wanted to have it because we do a lot of damage to humans, and that just helps me. But if you're not part of the beta and don't have this set or pre-order bonus, whatever the hell this comes from, if you don't have it, you can replace it with anything else you want. Go ahead. You can probably switch that with Kingo's armor and then get a helm, unique helm or whatever you want. Then we have Yasukani, obviously, so we can wear everything. Reduces the set bonus by 1 if you're not if you're unaware. I got a +4, pretty nice one. Yokai close combat damage, same thing with this thing. Yokai close combat damage. I think this is Susanoo's. Same ones as Susanoo's. This is my Susanoo character. Then we have Quick Change Scroll for coming back alive. This is like a second chance. This is a really powerful talisman to have. Then we have elixirs because we're not exclusively critical builds, so we do want to stay full health and live. Then we have Extraction Talisman. Now this activates our little birdie that I'm going to show you guys later, so this is needed for the build to work at its full potential. And then we have Protection Talisman to block attacks, damage. Then we have Tiger Running to go through stages. We have Sloth just in case. You don't have to use it. If your ego is too big, you don't have to use it, but Sloth just helps get around people. Then we have Carnage and Weakness. Now we're going to go on to stats, and here are my stats. I stopped at 215 for you guys. I could be higher, obviously, as you can see by my Amrita, but I just stopped at 215 to show you what the basics of the build needs. You need Max Heart, you need Spirit at 25 to get the full bonus for our birdie. I'm just going to call it that for now until I introduce it later. And then we have Magic at 32. This is to wield everything, all our Jutsu, put it on Jutsu, so we have everything as 4 each. And we have Dexterity at 14, so we can run 3 Tiger Scrolls and 3 Quick Change. Then we have 57 Strength. Now you don't need this much Strength. The reason I did is because Stamina, we need like 16 or 17 Stamina to wear all our gear. But with 57 Strength, it actually lowers it, so I actually save 1 or 2 points. So I'm trying to be super optimal. As you can see, our equipment weight's exactly at 70. So yeah, if you're not that high level, you can put points into stamina to wear everything right, but I put it into strength, so yeah, you can make that decision. And I just have 10 body for the full health before it starts going downwards. And now we go on to our little birdie here, Tengen Kujiku. I hope I'm saying that right. Tengen or Tengen? I'm going to say Tengen. And the reason this thing is powerful is because of its effect. As you can see, it has an effect based on the stance when you absorb Amrita. High stance, increase attack. Mid stance, increase defense. And low stance, increase key recovery speed. Now, the high stance one, it gives an absurd amount of damage. I'm not sure what it is. I heard 60%, but I was actually using Karajisi before this because to activate with the Night Rain, and this actually did on par damage with Karajisi. The difference is that I have more elemental damage because with Karajisi, it's only based on lightning. With this one, you can get more elemental damage, and you can trigger this automatically when you shoot someone while you have extraction talismans. So that's why you see me shoot all the humans, because when I shoot them I absorb Amrita, and thus I get the bonus right away. With a Karajishi, you would have to run up to them, use a skill just to activate that 45% damage increase. And both Karajishi and this bird outdamage Kato. So the dog, the fire dog. So both these are the superior spirits. So anyone using anything else, you're weaker than me. So and now we move on to clan. As you can see, we use Matsunaga. Close combat attack, strong enemies. I assume that's big yokai and bosses, but I'm not 100% sure. You can replace that clan with anything else you want, but that's what I chose, Matsunaga. So there you go. Now we move on to skills. Here are our skills. Sword skills, you want Indomitable Spirit. 3, you can get this last. It's not really too important. Obviously Flux, i.e. Quick Draw. And then of course we have Night Rain, which is 4 slashes, as I said. 4 blue lights means 4 hits. And like I said, if you kill past the enemy's health, you won't register the last hit. So the damage number won't appear. And sometimes only 2 damage numbers will appear. I had that. I would do like 30k and then 40k on the second hit. And then the rest of the hits would hit air, I guess. So way more powerful than IE Quick Draw, at least with the bird. So yeah, that's why I have the Night Rain for that. But I wanted to show you in the videos that you can also use IE Quick Draw, you know, staple. Everyone uses it. It's not special. So I wanted to showcase Night Rain. And we have Back Wave for putting people on the ground, and same thing with our Haze 2. That allows you to final blow damage them right there. Killing Strike, I guess, for the people in other regions. And we have Tai Chi Arts. Really good, 20% increased damage against enemies with full life gauges. Really, really nice passives right there for dual swords, but that's all for that. Then we go to Spear, Corner Tiger. Again, when you're critical, you deal some extra damage. Nothing too special there. We got Fortitude, 200 more life. Pretty nice. And then we have the main meat, Corner Boar. Now this thing's really powerful. 40% damage reduction while on 30% or lower critical. This is why living weapon builds can actually survive, because Corner Boar makes your living weapon critical builds be able to tank and not lose too much living weapon when you get hit. And then for Kusuragama, we have Armor Piercer, obviously staple for us. Shadow Strike, from behind damage, again staple for us. And then Full Moon Kata, when your health is when your health's at max, you deal more damage. Then we have Enlightenment for our ninja stuff, so we can cast everything automatically without having to pause or do any animations. Medicine Man for extra elixirs. Quick Change, obviously super important for the build, for any build. And then we have Tiger Running to blaze through areas like Sonic. But as you can see here, we'll take fatal damage. You would die there, but you come back at 30% health, exactly at critical. These things are crazy. Super powerful. Definitely want Quick Change in your arsenal. And then whatever you can get, whatever else, if you can afford it. Then we have Awakening. Same thing for Nioh, so we can cast our spells automatically. We have Weakness, Sloth, and you need all 3 of Incantation Mastery points there to wear everything. And we have Extraction. Obviously, I went over this. You need this for the bird, to activate the bird. Carnage, obviously stable, super damage. And then we have Protection, which is which negates some damage. And we have Evil Ward, just lower yokai damage. And here's a little bonus clip of me doing 125k to Ishida here with IE Quick Draw. And like I said, Night Rain does more damage, so I would do more, but you won't see all the numbers. So there you saw it, 25k. This is a 310 mission, Twilight mission. He obviously has more than 25k, which means I did 125k, as the 6-digit number doesn't show up. The 1 won't actually show up. But as you can see, my max damage is 151k. And there's the build. I hope you guys have fun with it. I think it's the most powerful sword build that's not fully critical or relying on living weapon or status ailments. And I just like to thank you guys for the support so far. Over 1,000 subscribers. Before I uploaded Nioh, it was 168. Now over 1,000. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Keep at it. Keep owning.